Cork blocks. So I was a little bit slow myself coming around to cork blocks and seeing if they were something that I thought was necessary or needed in comparison to a foam block, which I was very familiar with and had many of. I really recommend cork blocks for a few people and a few situations. One, they are much heavier than a foam block. So there are pros and cons to that. They are less comfortable if you're going to use blocks in positions where maybe you're going to have some body weight on them in certain areas, like maybe under the back, right? If you're doing a supported bridge, that type of thing, I would go more of a foam block. But where cork blocks are really useful is if you feel like you really need a lot of support for poses where you feel like you really want to be able to trust that that block is going to stay there. I have never had a foam block give out on anybody, but there is something to be said for the stability and the sturdiness of these cork blocks and just how that feels for you. So, if you are really going to use a block to help you stand up, right? Or you're really putting kind of all of your weight onto a block or a pair of blocks, these can be really useful in that situation. They are very sturdy, they're much heavier. So they also make a nice doorstop if you need to. But I do recommend these. They're a great addition. As you see, I have a little mixture of both because depending on what I'm going to be doing or the use of my block kind of dictates which one is going to make me feel a little bit more supported.